Good morning and welcome back to it, the Now Morning Show. Wanted to drop it down, but not in the way that you might think. It is through the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service, as they have another incredible program. And this morning, to tell me more about it, I'm joined by Ms. Danielle Lane, the Technical Coordinator of Industrial Apprenticeship Programs for MYDNS. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning, Ainka.
I am excited about another initiative that young persons can embark on to help better their future.
Yes.
Ultimately, this is another one, but tell me, what exactly does DROP stand for?
So DROP stands for the Drilling Rig Operations Program. And the Drilling Rig Operations Program is a program that was designed for young persons, or to provide the young persons between the ages of 18 to 35 years old with the technical vocational skills and capabilities in the drilling rig operations field.
Makes sense. We're an oil and gas nation. Let's get them into it from young.
Yes.
Now, granted that we know youth, 18 to 35, what are some of the other criteria to define the persons who can apply?
Well, what will qualify you is that you first have to be a national of Trinidad and Tobago,
Right.
as you said, 18 to 35. When you're applying, you must provide your certificate of character, and you also have to provide a letter of recommendation from our list of approved recommenders. And this is the most important one. You have to have at least a minimum of 2 CXE passes.
Just two?
Grade 1, 2, or 3.
Okay. So this crop of students who are just coming fresh out of the CXE exams can possibly look at applying if they get the results in time.
Once they are not afraid of heights, because you have to go at least 10 meters into the air.
Ooh. Okay, that's a very good bit of criteria to share. 10 meters at minimum. Wow.
Yes.
Going back a little bit though, you have a list of recommenders recommendations coming from a specific list. How do we access that list of persons, or how do we know who those persons are?
Right. So when you go to apply, it's on the application form, and it's also on our frequently asked questions, which is on the website when you are going to apply.
All right. Now, granted that the program is going to give us a deadline for applications, how long is the program itself?
So the program is about 2 months long, and so I should mention also that it's 4 options of training. So you have the drilling rig roughneck, the drilling rig rustabout, you have drilling fluids and circulation system, and you also have drilling safety management operations.
So different facets of this.
Yes, so we have 4 options, and each of the options are 2 months long, but some of them will be a little bit longer because it's based on contact hours. So some might be 120 contact hours and 142, 172, etc.
Okay. Now, granted that we have hybrid versions of schooling, if you will, whether it be online, in person, part-time, full-time, are those options available with this particular course as well?
No. So this particular program is part-time only, and it's Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it will be conducted at the NESC Technical Institute, because we're doing this in collaboration with NESC Technical Institute, and
Right.
it's in St. Madeleine campus.
Now, in terms of the program itself, we understand that it's, yes, geared towards oil and gas, but how will you say applicants benefit from the program? What does it actually look like coming out of this?
Well, of course, at the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service, our goal is to upskill the young persons. That is our primary goal. But also, it helps with their employability. So we want to help with the upskilling. We also want your resume to be able to say and reflect that you actually were, like most companies usually ask you for experience. So
but we don't get out of the womb yet. They expect you to have years and years at 18. So yes,
so they usually always ask you for experience. And in these introductory courses, because these are introductory courses in the oil and gas sector, so in these introductory courses, what you have is the hands-on experience from training, and then that will lead you to is employability. So the ministries actually, with the industrial apprenticeship program, because this program and many others fall underneath the industrial apprenticeship program, what our aim is to do, and what our intention is to help the students that are successful at these and the many other programs. We would like to help them gain employability.
So placement is definitely dependent on your performance,
yes,
but
definitely
ultimately a goal. This sounds beautiful. And in terms of introductory courses, one of the conversations we sometimes have with students in school is to try things to see if they will like it, kind of thing. Now, if somebody is to, I know you said contact hours, not be able to commit, whether it be changes in life, or particularly because they realize this is not for me. Are there any sorts of penalties? Are there any sorts of problematic things we should be mindful of?
Well, so this is at no cost to the students, right? So they are not paying for it. However, the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is, paying for the students' tuition. And we sign a student contract with the participants. And so if you actually do drop out with an unreasonable reason, you will have to pay back.
Right. So they definitely want that commitment, and that's a strong sense of enthusiasm, if you will.
Yes.
Because it does carry a cost. I appreciate that tremendously. I think sometimes a lot of persons take for granted the opportunities that are expressed to them. So it's important that we make sure you're really about it.
Yes.
In terms of the application, I know most of these are done online. Are they granted that it's at a specific campus? Is anything in-house at all, if we do have access
We have
to
hard copies. Yeah, so we do have hard copy applications located at the ministry, number 2 Elizabeth Street, Sinclair.
But otherwise, we're heading online?
Yes, otherwise that we're heading online to www.mydns.gov.tt, and you'll see the website banner. And once you see the website banner, you click on it, and that will lead you to another page. And on that page, you will be able to register there, as well as read through all the frequently asked questions.
Right. Sounds like good stuff.
Yes.
And they have until the 2nd of June to do so.
Yes.
That's like midnight of 2nd of June, or like the morning?
Midnight, 2nd of June, yes.
So that applications will be closing soon. How has it been going so far, though?
We've been having a very robust application. I honestly think it's because we are an oil and gas economy, as you said, and persons would be very interested in applying for a program like this. And even some persons who may already be in the oil and gas sector and may want to maybe divert exactly what they're doing. So I think so. And also a little benefit to the participants is that there is a stipend of $100 per day, which is $500 per week. That is just like an assistance. It's not a salary. It's not an allowance. It's a little bit of help to get you to and from the location.
And that is in TT dollars, right?
That is in TT dollars, yes. Well, of course, this is a certificate that could probably get you regional employment. It's not a CVQ, but it is a recognized certificate from the NESC Technical Institute.
Right.
And so not just locally, you could look to apply regionally.
Okay, where they may pay you in ECU.
Yes, and they may pay you in US dollars. Yes, well, we want the persons locally to also understand that, the sky is your limit. Well, the sky should not even be your limit. You should go higher than the sky, right? So yes, we want persons to understand that.
And in that case, Ms. Lane, you've done an excellent job of making sure we know what is happening with the MYDNS's latest project, the DROP project that makes sure that persons are ready for the oil and gas sector with introductory courses, stipends, and so much support through MYDNS. Thank you very much for joining us to let us know this morning.
Yes, you're most welcome. I enjoyed this very much. Guys, please drop in your applications as soon as possible.
I see what you did there. On that note, we're going to drop to the break and be back. Good job.